This game was a fucking joke. A freaking joke. Leafs lose 2-1 in overtime to the Detroit Red Wings and they get swept. And you're damn right that team sucked. The Red Wings literally swept the Leafs for the first time since 1995-96. Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? Are you freaking kidding me? The Leafs had an opportunity to beat the Red Wings. But no, the Red Wings want to take the spotlight out of them, and the NHL is too afraid to oh, we can't have the Leafs win games. We're going to make sure that we're going to have the Wings beat the Leafs. We're going to make sure the Leafs lose this game, and make sure they stay in the bottom. Because they belong there, and not the Maple Leafs. Are you freaking kidding me, guys? This is a freaking joke. Tonight was a freaking joke. Because in overtime comes around, Easton Cowan gets tripped up. No penalty was called on Detroit, and they get away with it. It's worse than the Arizona one, where the Arizona Coyotes won that game because of a stupid no call from the referees in that game against the Coyotes. That was the worst game ever, my friends. Worst freaking game ever. I have never in my 6 years of watching the National Hockey League have I seen this crap happen. It happened again. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry. It's some absolute bull. So who starts in net for Toronto? Joseph Woll. Who starts in net for the Red Wings? John Gibson. Finally, Leafs get a chance to play against John Gibson. Why didn't he start in the games against Detroit versus Toronto in those 3 games? Oh, you put in Cam Tablet. That was bullshit. I'm sorry, but the game sucked. Horrible game tonight. That was horrible. First period rolls around. Okay. Everything was going a little bit off the mark. Okay. It was a close first period. I mean, the best goal we got was a tic-tac goal by, I believe it was Scott Lockton from the 4th liner, and the Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Only problem is Easton Cowan gets called for, I believe, he got called for a bad penalty. I don't know what the hell happened, but you have to go and kill that penalty, which they did. Unfortunately, in the dying minutes of the first period, 18 seconds to go in the first period, we let Simon Edvinsson, the guy that actually wants to make the Leafs blow it in the end, to tie the game up on a 2-on-1, and there's no turning back. The game is tied at 1. Are you freaking kidding me? It's tied at 1 on a 2-on-1. There's nothing we can do. Only good thing, Joseph Woll made some terrific saves there and there. That was it. So it's tied at 1. It was tied at 2 the second. It was tied at 1, pardon me, in the second period. Nothing happened. Had some opportunities to take the lead, but none coming. Third period rolls around. None coming. Because we had our opportunity to take the lead. Opportunities to take the lead against Detroit, out of all things, and we don't do that. It's Detroit that's gonna kick your ass to the ground, kick your butt to the ground. I mean, what the fudge was that? And now you go into overtime, and I'm thinking to myself, can we get 2 points against Detroit? But we don't. I mean, we had Patrick Kane having a chance to win the game. No bueno. I mean, we didn't even have Lucas Raymond score that one. I mean, we had opportunities. Austin Matthews, mind you, had an opportunity to actually score that goal. But he didn't get the goal because it went wide. And when Easton Cowan had the puck, he literally got held down. The Red Wings go on a 2-on-1. And lo and behold, Dylan Larkin scores the game winner yet again. And that's the game. When Easton Cowan got freaking tripped, there was no penalty called on Detroit. No freaking penalty on Detroit because, Easton Cowan just fell. He fell, and there was no freaking trip called on Detroit. No freaking way that just happened. And of course, we get 1 point because of that stupid no call. Wow, NHL. Wow. NHL, you should be ashamed of yourself making in these bullcrap no calls. Having the calls go against us and have no calls go Toronto's favor, and we lose this game to Detroit. We freaking lose this game to the Red Wings. We're never beating the Detroit Red Wings allegation. We're never doing that. Because it's the NHL. We want the Red Wings to make the Leafs blow it. That's what they did. That's what they freaking did. And I know Red Wings fans are going to come at me and say, well, I guess beating the Red Wings ain't for anybody. That's from some strays. From fans, like Montreal fans and Islanders fans, blah, 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 blah. That game was bullshit. Because the Leafs had their chances. They got screwed. He got held down. We let the Red Wings score by Dylan freaking Larkin, who was the main culprit of ruining the Leafs' comeback in the 2023-24 season. Wow, that game was absolute crap. 100% crap. There was a no call on Detroit. The Red Wings get away with a penalty because we can't have any good things. It's a joke. A freaking joke. A freaking joke. And now the Leafs get swept by the Red Wings. And I'm telling you right now, the Leafs did not deserve to get swept by the Detroit Red Wings, and they did not deserve to lose to the Detroit Red Wings yet again. This is the fourth time that the Leafs go and beat the Red Wings. All I'm saying, that's confirmation that the NHL has a severe favoritism problem, because they don't want the Leafs to beat the teams that they're supposed to beat. They're going to allow the other teams to beat the teams that the Leafs couldn't. So it's all hands on deck, because it's absurd that this happened, that the Leafs blew it, and we're going to get screwed by the refs. The referees in this game was a joke. A freaking joke. I mean, what the freak was this, man? How do you make this up? How do you make this up, man? We get screwed on a no call by Detroit, and we lose this freaking game. For God's sakes, why can't we beat the Red Wings? Why can we not beat Detroit? We beat the Detroit Red Wings last season, where we won on Hockey Hall of Fame night. We won the game right after the Christmas break, 5-2. We won the last game of the regular season, where we won in overtime, coming back from a 3-1 deficit against the Red Wings right before the playoffs. And this is what we put up. An absolute joke. This is a freaking joke this season, when the Leafs played against the Red Wings. Well, you gotta give credit to the Red Wings. They're a good team. They're coming out of the mediocrity, and your Leafs are gonna stay in mediocrity whether you like it or not. Nobody cares. I'd rather be in the Stanley Cup playoffs instead of having to go have a downfall and see the teams I didn't ask for to replace the Leafs in the playoffs. That is a freaking joke, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight was a joke. And the season series against the Red Wings was a joke, mind you that. The first meeting against the Detroit Red Wings, the Leafs had a 2-0 lead against the Red Wings. But the Red Wings played hero and they made the Leafs blow a 2-0 lead. Then, on Thanksgiving Monday, right before Game 2 of the ALCS between the Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners, the Leafs came back from a 2-0 deficit. And Mason Appleton ruined a Leafs comeback. That's a joke. Third game rolls around. Leafs had a 2-1 lead, and the Red Wings had to do the same thing like they did when they made the Leafs blow a 2-0 lead. Make the Leafs blow a 2-1 lead, but making it more interesting because Dennis Hildeby gives up the game winner to Simon Edvinsson. And now we lose this game on a no-call trip call from Detroit, where we let Dylan Larkin score the game winner. Are you freaking kidding me? So, it's always the same crap every time, and we lose this game. It's absurd. I'm sorry. But at least you got a point out of it. I don't care. 2 points were the only thing that the Leafs need, and we screwed it up. So the Vegas Golden Knights want to take the spotlight out of them. The Minnesota Wild want to take the spotlight out of them. And the Detroit Red Wings want to take the spotlight out of them as well. So what are we going to do? We're going to kick the freaking Maple Leafs. That's what they're going to do all season. And I've just had it. It's freaking bullcrap that the Leafs lost this game to the Red Wings yet again. It's just bullcrap. I guess trying to beat the Red Wings isn't for anybody. Nobody cares. How is the Montreal Canadiens able to beat the Detroit Red Wings? How are the Boston Bruins able to beat the Red Wings in the regular season? But when it's the Leafs, We don't. It's a favoritism problem. Absolute favoritism. Because they only care about the teams in my division or teams that I hate to beat the teams that the Leafs weren't able to beat. But it's not the Leafs that can't do anything. Take a look at against the Vegas Golden Knights. We couldn't. The Leafs were up 5-3 against Vegas, and the Golden Knights made the Leafs blow a 5-3 lead. With the help of some bullcrap calls, that was absolute bad. Meanwhile, Montreal and Ottawa, they were able to beat the Vegas Golden Knights in the Golden Fortress. But it's not us. Then, the Montreal Canadiens were able to beat the Utah Mammoth. They were able to sweep them. But not us, because we're playing on a second out of a back-to-back against the Mammoth, and we get pummeled by them. What in the hell did I just watch? What did I just watch, ladies and gentlemen? Now, the Leafs get 1 point. They don't... They get 1 point. That's a freaking joke. A freaking joke. I hate losing to the Red Wings this season. It hurts. Every loss against Detroit was agonizing and defeated. Excuse me. Agonizing, annoying, piss bottom, a whole new level of patheticness. I am so freaking mad that the Leafs lost to the Red Wings because of that stupid note. Because the Red Wings got away with a penalty that should have been a power play for Toronto, yet the Red Wings get away with that thing, and we can't do jack. It's so freaking absurd. Next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they go and play against the Vegas Golden Knights, and Mitch Marner returns to Toronto. Let's just hope the Leafs do it right. No screw-ups, please. I just don't want to lose to Mitch Marner and the Golden Knights. And I still hate the Mitch Marner-Roy trade because the Vegas Golden Knights took Mitch Marner away from us for a bag of peanuts in Nicholas Roy. And I'm not going to be happy about it. Whether the people cheer, I'd be happy. But if they boo Mitch Marner, that's going to make me upset. But it's on Friday. Just hope it at least can get the job done. I'm sorry. They got to get the job done. And Detroit, you can kiss my... I'm not going to say anything. But for Detroit, screw you, Red Wings. Screw you for making the Leafs blow a 2-0 lead. Screw you for ruining a Leafs comeback. And screw you for actually sweeping the Leafs. I don't think I'll ever recover from this crap at all.